morning, this is Diana, and today I'm going to share some information with you concerning short sales. Short sales is something that has affected us all since around 2008 when we had our real estate plunge, to put it nicely. We have had a number of files that unfortunately have affected people all over the United States, people who could not afford to keep up with their mortgages for various reasons. And some of those were homesteaded properties, some of those were investment properties. I'm just going to hit on a few highlights as far as short sales are concerned, and hopefully this will give you a little bit of information to work with. And naturally, of course, we're here to help you at Grand Realty. I'm a paralegal. I work with several attorneys, and what we do from our end is, first of all, at Grand Realty, the agents will assist you in listing a property. If you have a property that you feel is underwater or able to be short sold because you're unable to continue paying your payments and foreclosure is imminent, then we recommend that you come and speak with our agents. They will list it for you, and then they will work aggressively to find a buyer within a reasonable amount of money that hopefully your lender will accept as an offer. I'd like to be clear on one point. It seems to be an issue which is discrepancy among many people. They don't seem to understand the bank is not a party to the sale. This is still a buyer and seller transaction in the legal sense that the seller must sign the contract, the buyer must sign the contract. The only way the bank is involved, which of course is a substantial way they are involved, is they must approve the figures that will ultimately end up on the settlement statement. While we work with the banks to negotiate your file, and we have 2 offices that can handle that, we try to get them to accept the best offer that will allow us to move as swiftly as possible to closing. This way we avoid a foreclosure, and hopefully this will move you forward in your personal life so that you don't have to deal with any foreclosure shortage where the banks could come after you later. The advantage of a short sale, that seems to be the most important detail for the seller. When a foreclosure occurs or a short sale occurs, either way, your credit history has already been impacted by the fact that you are in arrears. We can't change that. You can work with a credit company that perhaps can do something to help minimize the impact it has had, but a various number of years must pass, and then you'll be back on your way and be able to do things as though it never occurred. However, when you do a short sale, it avoids that gap which usually does occur when a foreclosure action takes effect. If a foreclosure takes effect and the bank actually sells the property at the courthouse, then what happens is you end up usually with a deficiency judgment. Currently, there is a 1-year period following that sale that allows the bank to come after you, the seller, and try to collect on that deficiency. Again, back to the short sale, that need for you to be concerned about a deficiency is alleviated. The banks set up the contract with you and agree to a certain sale price and basically wipe out any deficiency which might occur as a result of the sale price they've agreed to accept. They do have the privilege, since they're taking a shortage, of looking over all of the figures which will appear on the HUD, or settlement statement, and then they will tell us if that is a go or no. When we put our calculations on the settlement statement, the seller will end up with 0. This is the way the rules work. We cannot change them. The only thing that might alter for the seller, depending on whether or not you are still currently occupying your property, many times there is a relocation assistance which the bank will tell us to put on there, It's usually, excuse me, about $10,000, which will go to you, the seller, and they will allow us to do that. But again, the bank must specifically tell us that that is an accepted entry on the settlement statement. When we're doing your short sale, as the seller, we need your ultimate cooperation. Many personal documents will be requested. I know it's an uncomfortable situation, but we do suggest this as a remedy rather than going through a foreclosure. There's one other item that you could look into. Aside from the fact that we know you could try to modify your mortgage if the bank will allow that, that's another option, which we have an attorney we work with that can assist you with that as well. But if you want to do a deed in lieu of foreclosure, that is another possibility. I can't tell you, since I'm not an attorney, the direct impact that would have. I do suggest that you meet with one of our attorneys, which are available. They'll walk you through the document, make sure that there's no negative impact, other than, of course, we know that your credit history has already been affected because of your unfortunate set of circumstances. We'd like to be able to help you with your short sale, and we need your cooperation, as I mentioned. The things that come up that we will have to get from you are copies of bank statements, work history, meaning if you are self-employed, we're going to need your income tax returns, 1099s. If you are employed by a third party, we'll need your W-2s, W-4s. We would need all types of personal items, including a hardship affidavit from you explaining to the lender exactly why you have not been able to proceed with the payments of your mortgage as they were set up. So if you think this might be an option for you, or you'd like more details on a short sale, we welcome your call. You'll see our contact information at the end of this recording, and one of our attorneys will be able to speak with you, or I can answer some of your questions and hopefully guide you so that you're comfortable, and we want to help you in any way we can. Short sales are not as prevalent today as they were. I think most people have worked through this horrible situation we've all encountered, but we're here to assist you in a confidential way. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us at any time. I'm Diana. I work here at Grand Realty with the agents who are here to assist you in listing your property, and we will assist you in negotiating your short sale. Thank you so much.